The polynomial f of x is ax cubed plus 7x squared minus 9x plus b is divisible by 2x minus 1. So that tells me that f of a half would be equal to 0. Now a half cubed is an eighth, so that's a over 8. And then a half squared is a quarter, so I've got plus 7 over 4. Take away 9 over 2 plus b, and all that's equal to 0. I'm just going to multiply 3 by 8 here to get rid of the fractions. So that will give me a, and then 8 divided by 4 is 2, so that's going to give me 14. 8 divided by 2 is 4, so that's minus 36. And then I'll have 8 b's, and that's equal to 0, which gives me that a plus 8b would be equal to 22. And I'm going to call that equation 1. Now the remainder when f of x is divided by x minus 2, so that's f of 2, is 5 times the remainder when it's divided by x plus 1, so that's f of negative 1. So substituting 2 in gives me 8a plus 28, 7 times 4, take away 18, add b, and that's going to be 5 lots of minus a plus 7 plus 9 plus b. So I've got 8a plus 10 plus b is minus 5a, 7 and 9, 16, times that by 5, that gives us 80, and then 5 b's. And so bringing all the letters to the left gives me 13a minus 4b, and take the numbers to the right, that's going to be equal to 70, and we'll call that equation 2. So if I do 2 lots of equation 2, that's 26a's minus 8b's is equal to 140. And then we had a plus 8b is equal to 22. And if we add those, the b's will disappear. So I've got 27a equals 162. So let's see, 162 divided by 27 is equal to 6. So a is equal to 6, which is good news because that's what we had here. And then find the value of b. So I've got 6 plus 8b is equal to 22. So 8b is going to be 16, and that means that b is equal to 2. Okay, so using the values found from part 1, show that f of x, it can be written like that. So what do we now have for f of x? So f of x is equal to 6x cubed plus 7x squared minus 9x plus 2. So if we take a 2x minus 1 out of there, since we want to get 6x cubed, that means I'm going to need 3x squared here. If I want plus 2 at this back end, I'm going to need minus 2 here, and so I just need to figure out what the middle is. And I can compare coefficients of x squared there. So I've got 7x squared in the original, and what exactly gives me x squared from here? So I'd have minus 3x squareds plus 2a x squareds. So that means that 2a would be equal to 10, so a is equal to 5. So what I have is 2x minus 1, 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. So that's giving me c is equal to 3, d is equal to 5, and e equals -2. So hence we want to factorise f of x completely, which means we've got to try and factorise 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. Well, let's see if we can do that. So 3 is a prime number, it's got to be 3x and x. 2 is also prime, so we've got to have 2 and 1. Let's go for 2 and 1. And okay, so I think I put them in the wrong place there because I couldn't get that to work, I don't think. So we want plus 5x. So if I put a plus there, that's going to give me plus 6x, take away 1. Yep, that should do it. So what we have is 2x minus 1, 3x minus 1, x plus 2.